Who is this ghastly man?
Your one and only favorite Muppet. Okay, Boomerites, I'm coming off a couple Mitchell and Webb sketches that I just reacted to, and this was in the YouTube recommendations on the right side, and I had to click on this. This one is David Mitchell's Soapbox, so, and it's got his own channel, so you can check it out on your own. Most of you probably have already if you're watching this, but it's called Dear America. So David Mitchell is going to explain a few things to Muppet Americans like me, I guess. This is good. I like seeing David Mitchell outside of Peep Show or on some of the game shows that I've seen him on where he does his rants. So this is pretty cool to see him portray different characters or be himself or whatever he is in this. I don't know. I've never seen David Mitchell's Soapbox before, but I couldn't not click on it. That's for sure. So hopefully this is a doozy. And if you want in the comments below, let me know about David Mitchell's Soapbox and if it's worth reacting to in the future. But I like David Mitchell, so I'm sure it is. Remember to like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want. And I'll leave David Mitchell's Soapbox, the channel for it, in a link in the description below this video for you guys. Okay? So let's check it out. What does this entail? Here we go.
Dear Americans, as you know, everyone in Britain knows the Queen, and she's asked me to have a quick word with you on her behalf about her English. Don't worry, this isn't the standard tedious British sneering about lieutenants and aluminum. Essentially, her message is, use it how you like. She doesn't mind.
Aluminium. Aluminium. We say aluminum. I wonder why that changed. I don't know. There's got to be a story behind it.
She doesn't mind about the sensible ones, like spelling plough the way it quite obviously should be spelt, but nor does she mind about the silly ones, like saying tidbit, because you think the syllable tit is intrinsically rude. By all means, leave the U out of colour if it bothers you. I can quite see that the bit of a car you put stuff in looks more like a trunk than a boot, and that sidewalks are the bit at the side that you walk on. Fine, says the Queen. Help yourself. She couldn't care less. She couldn't care less, though. Not she could care less. That's the one thing she'd really like you to stop saying.
I gotta admit, I say it all. Yeah, I've said it without even a second thought. I could care less. So it's I couldn't care less. Okay, so I'm gonna learn some things with this. This is good.
Because that, as an expression for not or hardly caring, just makes no sense. If you could care less about something, then all you're telling us is that you do care at least a little bit. Because you could care less. But if you couldn't care less... Look, observe this graph. Here's me on the scale of caring. I'm at 0. Therefore, since negative caring is impossible, or rather is simply caring of another sort, love and hate being different sides of the same coin, etc., I couldn't care less. I could care more, but I couldn't care less. If I could care less, I would have to care at least the smallest possible unit of caring in order to give myself room to care less. I can't care nothing if I could care less. But I might care much more than nothing. I could care anything from here to here. And I could still truthfully claim to be able to care less. I could care less is absolutely useless as an indicator of how much you care, because the only thing it rules out is that you don't care at all, which is exactly what you're trying to convey. So that's the one thing I really want, the Queen really wants you to stop saying. Although while I've got you, the expression is, can you hold the fort? Not hold down the fort. If I ask you to hold the fort, the metaphor I'm employing is perfectly clear.
Fuck. I'm guilty. I'm guilty of that too. Man, I feel like I'm being scolded. And I like it. Is that weird? I don't know.
You and I are in the fort together, holding out against the enemies of the fort who are besieging the fort. I now have to pop out of the fort for a bit to get some printer toner or take the cat to the vet. While I do this, don't worry about how I'll get past the besieging enemy. I have a secret tunnel and a false beard. While I do this, I want you to hold the fort so that when I come back, we'll both still have the fort. A perfectly reasonable metaphor embodying a sound military strategy. If I ask you to hold down the fort, what the hell am I talking about? Hold down the fort while I go out? Because, as you know, it's an inflatable hover fort, and once relieved of my weight, it might float off into the sky. Hold down the fort, and when I get back, the two of us can tickle the fort. No, meaningless. Stop it. But those are the only two things. Stop doing those, and you can say research and Bernard to your heart's content. Although, herbs... Really? You're French now, are you? Herbal remedies. Well, fine. Whatever makes you happy. I could care less.
Oh, that was great. I love that. That was great. I'm going to subscribe to this. I don't know if he still put out videos on it, but I just subscribe to David Mitchell's Soapbox. I like that a lot. Oh, I couldn't care less. Okay. So those two things he wants me to work on. I could do that. I could do that. It shouldn't be too hard. I don't know. It'd be very hard because I'm guilty of saying both those things. It's my fault. I'm a Muppet. I'm sorry. And I apologize to the late Queen. Rest in peace. I've been very guilty of saying those two things over the years, but it's good. It makes me want to watch some more of David Mitchell's Soapbox. I like the animation too. The animation in there was pretty cool. I don't know what that little the inchworm thing was in there. That was kind of weird, but I really like the animation like that. I wish I had skills in animation. I would love to do little animation videos, but I wouldn't. And I've tried. I've downloaded stuff that programs that let you do or attempt to do animations, and I just totally, as you guys would say, I cocked it up. Don't you guys say that? I don't know. But yeah, I totally screwed it all up. But I could care less, you know? But I couldn't care less. Okay. So I got to work on that. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the reaction. Let me know if there's more David Mitchell's Soapbox that I absolutely have to watch, because I'd be very interested to watch it. Like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want, and I'll leave a link for David Mitchell's Soapbox channel in the description below this video. Have a great day. Stay safe, and I'll see you again soon, Boomerites. Peace out.